Hello dear students, in this lecture we will discuss about the second unit, that is bacterial taxonomy. Here we have to discuss about the different definitions which are used in the classification system, that is taxonomic classification of organism with respect to the kingdom, what is meant by kingdom, what is the genus, species, what is meant by clarism, taxonomy, taxonomic rank, nomenclature, binomial nomenclature system we have to discuss. So here, in general principle for bacteria, what we are now using, bacteria are single-celled organisms with prokaryotic cells, which are single-cell lacking organelles or a true nucleus and are less complex than eukaryotic cells. This is nothing but a definition of microorganisms, as they are unicellular prokaryotic organism. Single-cell microorganism or unicellular organism, they are prokaryotic, that means their nucleus is not properly or highly developed. They lack some cellular organelles as they are present in the eukaryotic cells. They are less complex than eukaryotic cells. The cellular composition of the prokaryotic or bacteria is less complex or more simpler to that of the eukaryotic cells. Bacteria with capital B, nothing but B, refers to a domain, that is bacteria. Domain bacteria, one of the three domains of life. Other two domains of life are archaea, that is single cell organism with prokaryotic cells, and eukaryote or that is multicellular organism. So bacteria, the name B, which stands for the domain, that is domain are nothing but the bacteria, archaea and eukaryota. Here we are discussing about the bacteria, that is first domain of that particular classification system. Bacteria are extremely numerous, and the total biomass of bacteria on earth is more than all plants and animals combined. It is nothing but a microorganisms or bacteria are present everywhere in the earth. So as 1 gram of soil, if you have taken, you can found millions numbers of cells of bacteria or different types of bacteria in that particular 1 gram of soil. So total biomass of bacteria is more than the total biomass which is present on the earth, is equal to plants and animals. So from that we can consider how much number of organisms are present on the earth. Bacteria first arose on earth approximately 4 billion years ago, and their first forms of life on earth. Around 3 billion years, bacteria and archaea were the most prevalent kinds of organisms on earth till multicellular eukaryote did not appear until around 1.6 to 2 billion years ago. As while discussing about the evolutionary theory of life, or while discussing about the origin of life, bacteria are considered to be the most primitive form of organism which appear on the earth about or approximately 4 billion years ago, before prokaryotic or eukaryotic organisms are evolved, and 3 billion ago bacteria and archaea were removed. Okay, from that life can be evolved, or after that life can be started on the earth, you can say in that similar way. Bacteria are classified and identified to distinguish one organism from another and to group similar organisms by criteria of interest to microbiologists or other scientists. So here we have to discuss about what is the need of classification. Why we need classification, in particular scientific name are given to a particular microorganism, whether it is bacteria, plant, bacteria, virus, algae, or whether other type of prokaryotic organism, or in case of plants, why there is a need to proper arrangement and classification of these organisms, and why the proper nomenclature system are followed to carry out the scientific research in the field of taxonomy. So to organize this type of organism on the basis of their phenotypic and genotypic characteristics, special branch, that is taxonomy, are developed, and with this proper classification by observing their morphological and cultural characteristics, or in case of plants and animals, their phenotypic and genotypic characteristics are used. On the basis of they are either grouped in the same group on the basis of their similarity characteristics. On the basis of differences, they are again distinguished into another group. So it is nothing but a proper organization and arrangement of this living system in a proper way. The classification of bacteria serve as a variety of different functions. Because of this variety, bacteria may be grouped using many different typing schemes. As we have discussed, there are three domains, that is bacteria, unicellular ancestor or archaea, and eukaryote. These are the three domains of these organisms. So here, some bacteria which look like a bacteria, apart from that, they contain the mitochondria or the highly developed nucleus. They are again enter into the eukaryotic group of organisms. Apart from that, some cyanobacteria or some photosynthetic bacteria, which are other plants. Apart from that, they are carried out the process of photosynthesis. They again enter into the eukaryotic group. Okay. Apart from also some bacteria which are prokaryotic or show the all characteristics look like the bacteria, but they carry out the process of photosynthesis. They obtain source of carbon and energy by oxidizing different chemical substances, organic molecules. So on the basis of their nutrition, mode of nutrition, replication process, their biochemical characteristics. So all these are studied, and these groups are classified into well arranged manner. That's why proper arrangement and distribution can be, or the organism can be classified into a well separate group. So here we have to discuss about the different terminologies which we have or we will use in the field of taxonomy. So taxonomy, it is nothing but a branch of science which deals with the naming, that is given a name or scientific name to a particular individual, that whether it is bacteria, virus, animals or plants. Defining and classifying group of biological organisms on the basis of sheer characteristics. So here we are considering the organisms which are sharing the different characteristics. On that basis, they are classified into one another. On the basis of that, they are given a particular scientific name. They are placed in a particular hierarchical position in the classification system, and they are identified and classified by this following these rules. What is mean by classification? It is a proper ordering organism on the basis of sheer properties in particular taxon. By this mechanism or by this classification process, we are ordering or organizing particular organism on the basis of the sheer properties in particular position in classification system, or we can say taxon. What is meant by nomenclature? It is concerned with the assignment of name to a taxonomic group in agreement of published rules. As while we are talking about the nomenclature, there is a fixed and concrete rules are prepared to given a particular name to organism by scientific way, and that system is called as a binomial nomenclature system. Here, first name is considered as a name of genus, and second name is a name of species, and they are written in the particular way. So that's why by this way we are given a particular scientific name, and that is called as a nomenclature of that particular plants or animals. Identification. It is nothing but a given an identity to particular that plants or animals or bacteria. It is a process of obtaining data on the properties of organism, that is characterization and determination which species is belong to based on direct comparison known as taxonomic group. So here their characteristics or properties are studied on that basis. If they are similar, they are placed in a particular group. If they are different, they are placed in another group. So by this way, we are identifying scientifically that particular organism. So scientific identification process, scientific nomenclature process, scientific classification systems are followed, and all these processes are carried out or that include in the field of taxonomy. So it is nothing but a different basic definitions which we will discuss or use in taxonomic classification of living system. Thank you.